Hello, my name is Francis, working with M4M Francis Missions in Madagascar on the East Coast. The people group we are focusing on is called the Betsim Saraka of the eastern coast of Madagascar. We've started working among the Betsim Saraka about 12 to 13 years ago, and it started very, very slow. Actually, in the beginning, we weren't seeing much happening, which kind of brought us to a place of frustration, desperation, because we really wanted to see more fruits. And then this brought us to start looking for help, for coaching, for training, and support from people who were already seeing greater fruits, greater movements. And so we have different trainers from YWAM, outside YWAM, come and help us. And then we have started to change the way we approach evangelism, the way we did discipleship. And I would say after some time, after 2 years of just changing the way we work, we started to see really an increase, new villages, new believers coming to the Lord, from first generation to the second, so on, till now, 13 years down the line, we are at the 7th generation now. You generally reach a certain type of plateau around the 4th, 5th generation, but thank God we were able to, again, with coaching and training, try to identify where was the bottlenecks and get over those obstacles again. So thank God we're really seeing multiplication literally every week. Baptisms are happening, new villages are being reached. So this is really encouraging, and we're thanking God for that. There is a particular village, a village on the, still on the East Coast, but about 200 kilometers from where the core team is, that we have been praying for. It's a village where the people, there was really a spirit of violence, if I can call it like that. If there is any problem to solve, there's not much talking going on. People just grab their machete and fight a lot. Even the police, the local police, was scared to go there because they know how these people deal with problems. And so very, very often you have someone who has to come for amputation because he was so badly cut. And just dark village, idolatry, witchcraft. And we were really targeting that place in prayers, in preparing to really see God do something there. And the time came where I would say the door was open, and we did send one of our guys there. And obviously, what happened. They are starting to chase him with the machete. He had to spend actually the first night in the forest, just hiding. And he prayed and asked the Lord if that's the end, if he should go back. But he felt like the Lord said, no, you must return to the village again because they're not going to kill you. So with that conviction from the Lord, he went back. And then what happened, with perseverance and you just continue to preach the gospel to these people, there was really a change of situation where starting with one family, actually the family of the very same guy who wanted to kill him, starting from that family to the next one, to the neighbor. And then there's just a work of God that just reached the whole village. And today in that particular place that I'm talking about, we have at least 23 different churches. And from there, they're trying to reach even further villages in the area. So we've really seen great, great work of God there. Lots of deliverances, because most of the people who come to the Lord there have been highly involved with witchcraft. Most of them have already killed somebody. So you can imagine the level of spiritual warfare in that area. So, for someone to just come to the Lord, it's a big miracle. But we've really seen, blind people see again. We've seen healings, countless healings, and just baptism, witch doctors coming to the Lord, burning their idols. So we are really praising God for that. Yeah, I think that's just the, it's like natural. It's natural process. I don't want to say automatic, but like when they receive the gospel and they see the difference, and automatically they want to go to the next village. Just a few months ago, Bosco and guys from that particular village that I mentioned had to walk 2 days through the forest to reach the next village in the area. And this is just the start of a new movement again, because from there they will go to reach the next one as well. And we are also seeing something similar much south of Madagascar. 5 days traveling from the east coast where I'm talking about now. So 5 days from there towards the south. We're also seeing since last year the beginning of a new movement. I would say we are still on maybe the second generation there now. So definitely I would say it's a natural, if growth is happening, it will naturally multiply to other places and to other movements. In Madagascar, I think more than 70% of the population is they can't read or write. So how do we disciple these people? That's where using audio Bibles is just so key. I mean, we have started doing literacy training programs, but it takes the time that it takes. So having those solar devices, it just makes such a big difference. So recently, I got a good bunch of those solar audio Bibles from Media for Movement, and it was such a blessing, because now to see even the expression on the face of these people, to be able to hear the Word of God in their mother tongue's audio. And I mean, there's also no electricity in most of these places, so they could just put it on the sun and recharge the batteries. This is just such a key tool. And then, to see the whole family gather around it, and everyone is listening together, is just such a blessing for our work and the movement. And it's just helping to grow even faster the discipleship process that we're seeing there. So thank you so much for that. I mean, we are hoping to get more and continue working together, but this is really making a difference in our work. Thank you so much. Somebody said the best time to come was yesterday. So I have been inviting our friends, at Media for Movement to really please come and help us, because, I mean, I just see, some of the work they're doing. I saw what was done with the Banjari people, I think, and I was like, wow, Lord, if we could have this in Madagascar, this will make such an explosion. It will just create such a big thing for us in our movement. So we are talking, and I'm really praying. So we hope that the door will open soon for you guys to come and help us and train our guys and help us really produce local content. I mean, content in local languages that can help us really develop more the work of God and see greater movements among the unreached of Madagascar. So please don't delay. Come, we are expecting you, we are waiting for you. My idea is if we could have, guys from the Media for Movement come down and train, say, a key 3 or 4 guys in our team right now, and then, multiplication again for them to now, because I'm picturing to have at least 4 or 5 like key locations covering the whole country, the whole island of Madagascar. So say these key guys from our main team will now go in these places and in turn train others who could also produce content in local languages, because every region is different. So that will be such a great achievement, and it will really help us to, from north to south and west to east, to really cover the whole island. And then each team in every location is producing material in that region, and that will really accelerate the fruits and the movement in Madagascar and beyond. So That's what we are dreaming of, to cover the whole island and beyond. You know, when we think of missions, the traditional thinking of, okay, the guy using his, what I want to say is that we don't think of media, actually. You think of all these traditional ways of just, but we've realized now things are changing, and media is almost everywhere. Even the smallest village, even they don't have internet, they have, somebody has a smartphone in the village. And now you realize, wow, this is such a key to reach our people. That's what Media for Movement is doing. It's so, so key. It's just like the thing every ministry, for me, it's like each and every ministry, mission team should now have their, a filmmaking department or guy in the team. So that's really a call that I'm, putting out, not just for ourselves, but even all missionary workers. Please consider having media, someone being trained for filmmaking, someone being equipped with Media for Movement. And what you guys do, it's very practical, it's hands-on, it's so it's just relevant, so relevant to the context. It's not something that is just copy and paste, but it's so adapted to the context. And for me, this is really what I see very key with Media for Movement. And I would love you guys to come even, tomorrow. So please come dream with us, come, help us, reach the unreached in our places. Thank you so much.